breakfast new. I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone.
Autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at Bill Stadium in Orchard Park. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Buffalo Bills.
Continues the kickoff for Tampa Bay.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Singletary here running out of the gun. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead.
For the extra point.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
At the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
At the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's McDonald. This one complete to Scott Miller. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Miller. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down. McDonald eluding the pressure right. It's caught. Jones. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, McDonald. That is caught right at the 10-yard line.
McDonald's.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Tampa Bay.
That goes for a gain of 31. Now Jones. And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and goal.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. From the gun, McDonald. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the 1st, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
1st and 10.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's Allen to throw it. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
On the tackle.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
56. Rush in.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. This one caught by Davis. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. Allen off the play fake, going for it all. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Off to Geis on the screen. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
10 at the 17-yard line.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Allen finding ground for a Bills first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On the ground, Geis, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Bills 14. Buccaneers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. McDonald got his man complete over the middle. It's Rowe. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun. McDonald. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete.
McDonald's pass.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
To throw on 2nd down. McDonald looking downfield for... This is caught inside the 15. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown.
Chris Godwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game.
Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Now a run with Singletary. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Allen's throw is complete. Stephon Diggs, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 4th touchdown on the year, and the Bills will extend their lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
Makes the score Bills 21, Buccaneers 6.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. On 1st and 10, McDonald. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
At the 30.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
From the gun, McDonald going up top for Miller. This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. And even 60 yards. Operating from the gun. McDonald escaping the pressure right. And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On 2nd and goal, here's an option play left. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
4th down and goal.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They'll go with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment and you have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Shift. Slam. Check 31, check 30. Tight. 2, 52. Switch.
On play action, Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Flush to his right. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He'll get this one complete to Davis. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
At the 47.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Again, they'll throw with Allen. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. 22 yards there, a first down. Looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Come on, boys, come on. Box 14. Box 14.
Throwing again. Allen. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Bass is good. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. On first down, McDonald. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 28
from the gun, McDonald. A quick pass here to Godwin. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
To Chris Godwin.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on first down. McDonald going deep this time for Miller. Oh, that was dangerous.
McDonald
thrown into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
You got block me. You got block me. Hey, check my 45. Check my 45.
To throw again. McDonald. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Jerry Hughes able to record his 5th sack of the season. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
Singletary again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a run with Geis. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Again, they run again. It's Geis. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Devin White
has a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
From midfield, here's Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Allen.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Gain of 2. Brings up
one thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. 56, 56. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Stop. You remember me? Let's go.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. The Bills send the punter out, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And it's taken in at the 9. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Operating from the gun, McDonald. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap. And that's a good start right there.
On 1st and 10, McDonald. He's going deep for Brown. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 22. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 19-point game. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
5-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Throwing after the interception. McDonald, he's going to take another shot here. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Buccaneers' 45-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. They'll run with Geis. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a first carry for their fullback. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2.
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And now they'll throw with Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Bills 38. Buccaneers 12.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. McDonald, open man is Howard, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On first down, McDonald, there goes a deep ball, end zone. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. And the 3rd time's a charm as he finally gets one of these to go.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Eddie Pinheiro lining up for the extra.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the pick six we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this 4th quarter. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. That one good for 37 yards. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
And this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Allen now on first down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Watch the safety creep. Five wide.
Allen now looks to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Pass on for the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Good. Makes the score Bills 45. Buccaneers.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. throwing on first down. McDonald going up top for Miller. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on third down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just kind of shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Now a second down and 6. To the air, Allen finding Knox there, complete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Come on now, let's make it happen, baby. Let's make it happen. It's the time.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And he's able to find Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Allen again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On on the counter. This is Singletary. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
To throw on 3rd down. Allen flushed out right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Able to get there and pick it. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door. Maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. A slant to Jones. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. On 1st and 10, McDonald. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. This is caught at the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards.
Buccaneers.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And this is going to be recovered by the Bills, and that should all but do it.
Recovered by the Bills.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bills, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll have another home date next week as the Indianapolis Colts come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.